And we're back!
No, we are not. Nope.
Hi.
We're fine.
In case you were paying attention to this hand last time, we're doing a thing where we have to press the notes that he presses. Alright, so you were saying, Crab? You're trying to figure out something? Putting you on the spot here.
I think I was gonna say something more about the way that 3D platformers stagnated for a while.
Well, go ahead. Enlighten us.
Weird. I never figured out what I was gonna say.
Well, then figure it out. On camera.
No.
Do it. Do it now. Make us all impressed with your wisdom.
My wisdom.
The wisdom of the crab.
Oh, I remember what I was going to say. One of the weird things about it, it's while a lot of these games are really, really good, and I mean that's pretty obvious, and one of the weird things about the way a lot of genres stagnate, or the way that not many other companies make similar games, because like maybe the genre quiets out for a while, is you get this weird effect where I feel like people love them because they're good, but I feel like people love them as the best of the genre quite often because no one has really ever made another one. Like,
I'm honestly really hoping that Ukulele just blows Banjo out of the water because the developers have just learned so much about how to make that kind of game.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
Though it's also arguable that they might, because, like, it's also worth not being the super most excited, because, like, they also haven't made this kind of game in years, so it's like...
Yeah. On the plus side, graphically, it already blows everything out of the water, but, I mean, that's expected when it's 2016 now.
That wouldn't be hard to do.
Yeah.
And, I mean, all we've seen at this point is just alpha stuff, so it's like... Logically, it would end up looking even better in the future.
Well, for the most part, generally, though the demo they showed of it did have quite a large-looking sort of demo world, so that does give that some hope. The worry about demos is if they give you too small of like a demo room, you're not actually sure how much their engine can handle, but looks like they kind of avoided that issue.
I'm still waiting for their toy box thing to come out. They said they've been working on it so that like they can get it to look as good as they can.
Can you remind me what the toy box thing is?
It's basically just gonna be them playing the game. I mean, not them playing. Well, I don't even know why I said that. It's gonna be this like it's gonna be a sandbox thing basically. It's like a sort of a test room, I think, where it's like you just get to like experience how the game plays and feels.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's actually kind of similar.
It was a thing for Kickstarter backers.
Yeah, A Hat in Time kind of did a similar thing with like one or two of their first levels were made public.
Didn't A Hat in Time just have a demo?
Well, wait, I can't remember. Didn't?
I don't even remember.
I think I did see some things on Twitter about some people like getting like beta demos or something. So I should look into how close they are to completing that game as of this recording.
I think decently close.
Yeah.
Hell, there was a run of the beta of A Hat in Time at AGDQ 2016. So it's like it's got to be pretty close.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in beta now. So, and a beta pretty much means it's there, it just might be a little broken. Which actually...
Only might be.
Well, it's one of those funny things where I think to myself, if somebody had figured out a glitch run at AGDQ, it would have probably been like, oh, well, those things are all patched in the full version. I mean, what? Actually, yeah, never do a glitch run of a beta game, because then you'll never be able to do the glitch run. I mean, what? Actually, no.
That implies that the developers will even see it.
Well, I mean, admittedly, for something like that, the developers do tend to pay attention to who's playing their game during the beta, if it's an open beta or a backer beta. But, no, it's kind of funny, though, thinking... I'm actually really excited to see the fan hats, because I don't think I've ever actually mentioned this on any videos or whatnot, but Agent Gold, we're mentioning two guest videos in a row here. He put in the backer reward to design his own hat, but he then got me to be the one to draw it up for him. And I mean, we've seen the concept artist's rendition of it, so that's cool. But so it's kind of cool to think that something based on his idea and my art is in a game that we're kind of both really excited for. It's just kind of weird thinking too.
I am trying not to die here.
I noticed. Yeah,
if I fall off, I'm dead.
There's a bit of irony when you're trying not to die while trying to collect a skull.
Well, I didn't die!
Yes!
Yes!
Oh yeah!
Right,
Victory
screech! To
Oh.
the bees.
Bees? Did you just say bees?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, there's bees. Why are there bees? Never spew infinite bees!
They're not infinite, they're just there.
There might as well be infinite bees. Uh-oh, people are home. Oh no. It should be fine. Bees! What?
Go help them.
But they're bringing groceries. Why would I yell at someone who's bringing me food?
Because they're not bringing you food directly into your mouth.
I'm not that helpless, Alti.
Are you?
Okay,
you are only a crab, after all.
It's a little hard to type with these claws. Funny enough, that's
claustrophobic?
Funny enough, that's not even like my own joke. That's actually a reference to an old comic I used to read involving dragons. Which I guess it wasn't claws, they called them talons, but still. Still. How do you hold a controller with talons? Alti, you're a lizard, you should know this. Oh!
I'm proud of that one. Good. Why can't I just stand? There we go, standing straight. I'm not moving straight anyway.
You know, that's always one of those things that I've been debating for ages and ages how to handle if I make my own 3D platformer at some point in the far future. Is how to make it feel good when...
Can I just jump off and live if I do this? Cool.
But, oh my gosh, can you hear that?
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh hey, we get to hear the Flower Pots voiced by Grant Kirkhope. It's cool. Yay, it's Grant Kirkhope.
All I can think of is the one clip where they just could not fire it into the pot.
Oh yeah, from Game Grumps.
Yeah. It's like, you're terrible!
I mean, they're the Game Grumps.
Nuh-uh.
Honestly, their goal is never really to play games well.
Yeah, that's why there's no
That's the big
editing.
thing, because half the time when I do, like... When I play games like this, it's like... Half the time my focus is on playing the game decently well as well. Which is why commentary is never really that focused, because it's like...
Because you can't...
My commentary is generally just, like, explaining what I'm doing a lot of the time.
Because you can't afford having 100 episodes of Sonic. I mean, what?
Yeah.
I mean, by the time you finish the series, you'll probably have 100 episodes of Sonic in general. If you don't already, because I haven't actually counted how many episodes of all your series you have, but...
Well, I mean, there's about 21 episodes of Classic Collection. There's... 32 for Adventure 1.
Oh, wow. I forgot
19 for Adventure 2.
Wow.
And currently 9 for Heroes because I just stopped because screw that game.
Heroes.
I should probably have, at some point, explain more in detail, like why that happened. Because like I've kind of just left that as like I was really upset.
Can I use one word to describe it?
What?
Salty.
No, it wasn't salt. It was not salt.
Oh, okay, fine. Okay.
But like the thing about that game is like fundamentally a lot of it is still better than the adventure games. Why is this guy not giving up on chasing me? God damn it.
It always does bother me when there's a good game that then small things just completely ruin, kind of deal. At least that's what I know from your situation.
I still enjoy the first part of that game, but like the later levels, just like they expect so much from so little, and the game just doesn't work as well as what they want for it. And a lot of things like some of the later game bosses don't work as well, and like the later levels are really frustrating.
That's one thing that worries me about Sonic Unleashed is I enjoyed the early game, but I never actually got to the late game because I can't find my disc anymore. I'm not sure if we sold it and didn't realize or what, but I don't know how the late game feels, so I don't know if it'll end up having similar issues. So hopefully that'll be fine. But I mean, luckily it's just one story, so
that's also a part of the other problem with when it comes to Heroes, because it's not just like, oh, you get through it once and then you're done. It's like you have to do it 4 freaking times. It's not fun. It's not fun the first time. Don't make me do it a second time. This is the problem. It's like, and then not even a second time, but then a third time, and then a 4th time. It's like, that's why I think it really got to me so badly in doing Team Dark, because like that was the 2nd time already, and I was already like so just like, this is not fun. I'm not having a good time with this. And it's like,
yeah.
And that's why I had to just like be like, I can't do this anymore, especially because like playing a game that is just so draining like that, and then trying to make it good. I'm not supposed to be here again. Trying to make it good and enjoyable, but it's like I couldn't do that anymore. And even though it was just like side content sort of stuff, it's like I want to play games to have fun. Even games like Pac-Man and stuff.
Luckily,
and Spyro into the Dragonfly and other minor things like Sonic Adventure or Pikmin and stuff, like Pikmin 2 specifically. But like they're still like there's a certain degree of enjoyability playing them, but Sonic Heroes was just so like there was nothing. I couldn't even talk or rage because it was all gonna be cut out, and it was just nothing, and it was all bottling up, and then that freaking boss fight happened.
And luckily though, you have Banjo. You have Banjo to enjoy.
Yep. This definitely helps because this is fun.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, it looks fun, so
that was the biggest thing that I needed. It was just like, I needed fun again, because I didn't have that after Heroes. I mean, I had it at first. Yeah. It's actually pretty funny, because in Seaside Hill, I'm like, I might end up hating this game. Who knows? But I'm having fun right now.
Oh, no!
Now I hate it.
Oh, jeez. You know, one of the things I think I remember you complaining about was the camera, which is a good segue into what I just remembered I was meaning to say a moment ago that I think I got interrupted or something. Is when I eventually designed my own 3D platformers, I really need to figure out how to, like, camera plus movement is one of those frustrating things, because it's like when we've been playing, like, the Super Mario Star Road Versus, or just Super Mario 64 in general, I can't help but find it a little bit frustrating to try to, the way you move based on the camera position has to be done real well.
And you don't think it is? Although those are really old games,
yeah.
So like, look at games more like...
Sadly, the DS version suffers from it a bit more, because that only has the,
D-pad.
I guess, sort of, yeah, the D-pad. I think it's like either 8 or 16 directions at most, compared to a proper 360. And yeah, you can't really compensate with much.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Wait, what? Oh my god. Okay. I've been talking about how, like, this is the first time I've ever actually played the game, and that I've only ever seen it. In this room, I always thought that this ice cube thing was under the floor. But it's not! It's on top of it! I've never known that. God.
Amazing. The little tricks of life.
It really always looked like it was on top for me. Where is the N? There's the N. And where's the J? I'm once again spelling Banjo-Kazooie, by the way.
Whoa! Skype roboted you to death, bro. Yeah. Oh, God. Jeez, that's terrifying! Oh, the future Ulti, you've got to edit that into something creepy robotic, because, my gosh, people need to experience the horrors on my end.
You're welcome.
Oh,
I think.
Jeez.
Probably not, actually.
Oh, scarred for the evening.
I'll say it anyway.
Oh. Oh.
Also, I don't actually know what happens if you step on any of the Gruntilda things, but I don't want to try.
Is this a board game?
It's just you're sliding around on this piece of ice, spelling Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh, interesting.
At last, the puzzle is solved. Take this thing. I'm leaving this gloomy shed.
How dare you?
We just got it.
How dare you?
How dare I?
How dare you?
Why? Lovely.
Yeah. Wonderful. You know what's actually thinking about what I was saying, though, about trying to figure out different ways of handling camera plus movement? One of the weird thoughts I was having was if it would be a little complicated to set up, but like, say you had a game like Mario Sunshine, where pretty much you know the whole, like, where the player will be kind of deal. Oh my gosh!
It's just a phone.
It's a scary phone. It's a loud phone. You still have a home phone?
I have like 8.
It's 2016. I mean, what? Back to my thoughts, though. One of the weird thoughts I had while watching your Mario Sunshine Let's Play, though, was I realized you could set up an interesting but complicated network of rails for the camera to go by. It'd be a lot of, like, a grid work of them kind of deal. Or organic to where the player would be moving around your playground, quote, quote. But, and I guess for a system like that, you'd also have to have areas where the camera is free. But for the most part, that would allow the developer to make sure the player, like, you position the camera so it's in a way so that you're jumping at a nice angle.
What is a nice angle?
Not slowly rotating during a jump. Yeah, that was what made 64 so painful, is you'd make a jump and the camera would tilt. And then, thus, mid-jump, you're going at a different angle, and it's like, oh no! Oh no! It would do that when you're trying to cross thin platforms, too. It's like, no! Stop! Stop!
I'm a pumpkin.
Pumpkin Pajooie?
VeggieTales,
VeggieTales, VeggieTales.
I'm a pumpkin, I'm a pumpkin.
Lima beans, celery.
Collard greens.
Collard greens, VeggieTales. Peachy keen.
You are not a true VeggieTales fan.
It's been years, Ulti! Well, I mean, I have heard of reasons, but it's been... I legitimately haven't watched through an entire episode of that since I actually went to, Wednesday night Bible class. When I was a little kid, they actually showed those occasionally.
I wasn't even religious and I watched them.
I don't... It's weird, because oddly enough, I only watched them at church. During the kids' classes. Because I guess they ran out of things to entertain the kids, and they had a few DVDs or tapes or whatever it was. I think it was not VHS, actually, back then. Still. It's kind of weird.
I can't get it.
It's kind of weird feeling like I'm only 19, going to be 20 later this year, and we've kind of gone from VHS to DVD to Blu-ray to practically digital now within my little lifetime. Oh gosh, is my microphone picking up my brother in the background?
I think so.
Oh gosh, can I get rid of that?
Get rid of your brother? Probably, but it would take a lot of dirt.
How about now? I think that should remove some of the background noise. Can you say?
I hate these freaking ghosts that are unkillable.
That's the thing that always bothered me in games, and I'm playing through. Oh gosh, how quiet is my audio now? I don't even know.
It sounds exactly the same.
Okay, good. The peaks on my Audacity went down a lot.
No.
But, no, it's kind of funny, though. So I've been playing through A Link to the Past. I want to be playing A Link Between Worlds. I mean, what? I don't have a 3DS, sadly. But, playing through A Link to the Past, there's occasionally enemies you cannot kill. Like, namely, actually only one, really. It's the thief in the woods, and I guess the other version in the Village of Outcasts. But you can knock him back, but I've never figured out a way to kill him. And it's just one of those things that bothers me. It's like, these things are technically more powerful than the final boss. It's like Kirby has the Gordos or whatever. But then there's the boss version of him. But you can kill that one.
I'm lost.
Bees!
I have absolutely no idea where I want to go or be.
Bee! By the way, do you have a copy of A Link Between Worlds? I mean, have you played
Yes.
it? Okay. How have you enjoyed that?
It's one of my favorite Zelda games.
Okay, good, because...
With how little Zelda games I played, I think it might even technically be my favorite.
So, I've talked about it a little bit on Twitter recently, and I guess because it's the topic of right now. So, yeah, I don't have a 3DS, so I don't have a chance to play that game, but I really want to play that game because I've been enjoying A Link to the Past, but it's so old and clunky, and I have very little patience for old games, sadly. But then I look at A Link Between Worlds, and I'm like, everything I hate is fixed.
Old games are one of the most interesting things when it comes to nostalgia vision, because sometimes it's just like, something's actually just really bad, but because you grew up with it and are used to it, it's like, suddenly it's okay.
Yeah. Well, it's like, the game's good. Okay, I do like a lot of, like, the boss fights and whatnot, and... Oh gosh, yeah, there's actually a couple really cool boss fights. Some that I actually... Pretty much, they're the type of boss fights I've wanted to make in some of my games later. Specifically, the dungeon exploring game that I've been slowly, like, thinking of working on again recently. But, no, yeah. There was a boss fight in that was very similar to one I wanted to make, but I'm like, this game does it pretty much how I'd want it to be done. And
Fancy that.
yeah. But then, sadly, the boss right after, it's literally the bad version. Because, okay, there was the one worm boss where I guess there's like, I think there were like 2 or 3 of them fighting you. But then there's the one that just keeps bouncing you off into the pit, and you have to climb all the way back up to the boss room. Every time you fall down, it's like, oh my. Ooga la booga.
So, I'm kind of lost in this level right now.
Oh.
I guess I don't remember Mad Monster Mansion as well as I do the others. I'm also almost dead again.
Almost dead? Only mostly dead, Ulti.
I need 6 points of health. I need to find 6 things to kill.
Murder is your friend.
And it's also very frustrating. Ooh.
Ooh. Oh.
Ah.
Yeah. Very interesting. It's a lot of feathers and eggs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't even know if there was a third one there. I was just mashing the button just in case.
So, just to make sure, and this will show just how little I know about this series still. Banjo's the bear and Kazooie's the bird, right?
Yes.
Good. So, then that makes my question. Why is Kazooie shedding everywhere?
What?
The feathers. All over the place.
Oh. They're collectibles. They add to her feathers rather than, like, they're actually just her feathers.
Well, good. Well, okay.
I mean, if going by that logic, then why have all of her eggs everywhere?
Kazooie, stop! Stop eggs! No!
Stop eggs?
Stop eggs!
Stop the eggs. You know it in your heart to be true.
Build a wall so the eggs can't come.
Anyways, next time on Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie, we're gonna go in there.
No!
And hopefully I can finish this level without dying and also without
There's a thing chasing
forgetting
you.
things.
You can't end the episode, you gotta kill it. Okay, good.
Why does the light change? Look at that. Look at that. When I
One
jump,
second,
the lighting gets brighter.
Let me increase the window.
Is that even... I can't even tell. It doesn't look like it's on the capture. It's just on my TV.
Oh,
What? Why?
The game's lighting or Banjo's?
The game itself, the entire level is getting brighter when I jump up here.
When on my side, Banjo's getting brighter, but it looks like he's getting brighter in the actual light of the level, which does look nice, but the whole level's getting brighter on your end? That's weird.
Yeah. It is weird.
You're
Maybe it's just
weird.
my TV. Next time.
Next time.